Okay there, YouTube. Back from my appointment. Kind of frustrated right now. Not about my appointment, but I've been sitting right here waiting on this train to move. Honestly, for probably about a good 20 minutes now. I hate that I'm right here to where I have to pass over this track to get home. It's so frustrating. It's annoying. And it's just sitting there. And this happens often. You're late for work. You're late for doctor's appointments. See, like that one's sitting there. So now another one is supposed to come up beside it. Once that one passes, then the one that's already stopped would pass. Which is some bull. I don't understand why in the hell we gotta keep having, why we gotta have these train tracks anymore. I mean, and it's not the train's fault. And I really hate going over this track. 2 years ago, my uncle got killed, going over this track. Because they did this same stunt. The track was stopped, but cars were still able to get around it. So my uncle and my cousin, because they were riding together, these is my blood family. May y'all rest in peace, Uncle Pookie and Cousin Jason. But it stopped, but cars were still able, to go around. So Cousin Jason was driving, and he, proceeded to, because everybody was shooting through, because it's, sometimes, honestly, I've done seen that train sit there for at least about an hour. So he goes around because, he can get through, not knowing a train on the other side, like he's doing now, was getting ready to come through. But the train on the other side, even the witnesses said, didn't give that, that notice, that warning, letting you know that this one stopped, but hey, I'm coming on the other side. And right when my cousin got over the track, and my uncle, it killed him instantly, pretty much. And this is the same spot, place, everything, to where they got killed at. So every time I come over this track, I already feel some type of way. So I always look around, because honestly, for probably about a good month and a half, they had my cousins and my uncle's club. Well, my cousin's hat was down. It's like a little ditch area. Was down there for about a month, and where they cut my uncle's clothes off of him at, it was down there probably about a month as well. And yeah, you could say, well, why you didn't go down there and get it? Such and such. It's a big steep hill. I can't do it. If I could, I would have. To go down there and pick up my uncle's and my big cousin's clothing and their hats. I'm sorry, now this ain't dump truck want to come next to me. I'll just know I'm gonna that window up. So anyways, I guess I'm just frustrated now, but like I said, I'm gonna show you the trains moving now. Very slowly, but it's moving. See, and it has no rails that comes down. It just, makes the little sound, and that's it. So it's nothing to stop you from going through it. So anywho, so let me get back on track. Calm down. So my doctor's appointment today. Not frustrated about it, but they have a lack of communication, because I was told last Wednesday from my high-risk doctor, she told me, make sure when you go to your doctor's appointment Monday that you and, my OB, from you and your other doctor, decide what day and time we're going to induce your labor. I'm like, okay. So I get there today, and he said, well, in about 2 more weeks, you gonna be ready? I said, huh, 2 more weeks, what? I said, no, I was told that to set up a time and day with you today to get induced next week. He said, no, that ain't right. Let me look at my emails, my messages. I said, okay. So he goes and looks at them. She sends him one saying between 37 and 39 weeks. Now, I'm not saying I'm rushing it, and I'm not rushing. Let my baby girl cook. I want her to be good and ready when she come out. But don't tell me one thing, tell him another thing. And, you got me and him feeling like we're not communicating, we're doing something wrong. And then you sitting around here, I don't know, it's just frustrating. And then when I went last Wednesday, and I asked her, they do my weigh-in there. My doctor measures how long she is, and then the high-risk doctor, she checks her weight. So I asked her what was her, how much did my baby girl weigh? And she was like 5 pounds, 13 ounces. I'm like, okay, cool. So go to the doctor's appointment today. He's pushing my stomach. He said, well, she's pretty big. I said, yeah, 5 pounds. Yeah, she's getting there. He said, no, surely she's more than 5 pounds. I said, no, I was told she's 5 pounds and 13 ounces. He said, no. He said, she has to be way bigger than that. He said, I can feel her. He was like, we need to get those measurements in ways. We need to get those ways double checked. He's like, for sure she weighs more than 5 pounds. I can feel it. So what's really going on here now? Hold on. It's like I said before, it's frustrating. Like I said, I'm not rushing it, but something gotta give. Let me know. We all need to, keep what's going on together and communicate more. Right now, there's lack of communication between those two. And it makes me feel like I'm lying or dumb or half-ass listening, because she's telling me one thing, I tell him, he's telling me she told him another thing. So it's like, okay, what the heck? Well, what do we do? So anyways, I go back and see my high-risk doctor this Wednesday, and I wrote I always take notes, so I got my notes taken. And I'm going to ask her and get everything situated, because I don't like this. Because at first, I really was prepared to deliver her at, 37 weeks. But she sent him saying between 37 and 39 weeks. So it was confusing. Oh, and another thing. Then he tells me, so you ready to get your pushing down together or something? He said, he's so country. I said, pushing? I said, yeah, if I had to, but I thought we was doing a C-section. He said, no, who told you that? I said, Dr. Smith. He said, no, I have scheduled that, you were having it vaginally. I said, no. I said, from the first day I went to her, she told me that I was gonna get induced, and she was gonna do, she planned for me to have a C-section. He said, well, why? I said, she said something about because my blood pressure, stays so high. I'm about to sneeze. Bless me. And he said, no. He said, I have something different. So now she tells me C-section. She tells him vaginal. Where's the communication at? Come on now, work with me. And I love both of them doctors. They're awesome. The work is wonderful. He's actually the doctor that did my surgery when I had my right ovary and fallopian tube removed. So he's super awesome. And she's a doctor that actually helped my sister with her 2 kids when she was pregnant. So I'm not down talking none of them. I'm just saying that the communication that they're having between them and the information that they're giving me is wrong, and it's not right. So, anyways, I'm gonna get off here. I done made it home. I'm gonna go ahead and start cooking dinner. But I'll get back with you guys Wednesday after that appointment and let you know what we established, what's going on, just everything. Cause yeah, I need to go in there and go eat. Cause yeah, I'm not saying I got my blood pressure high, but really, I'm gonna say I was kind of upset about that. But the main thing was that damn train. I'm telling y'all, that train is ridiculous. Don't be in a rush. Don't have to use the bathroom. Don't be hungry. Don't have to be going to work. You need to go to work. You're going to have to leave a whole hour early if the train done stopped. I mean, seriously, that's ridiculous. They need to get rid of that train. But anywho, y'all have a good rest of your Monday, and I'll get back with y'all Wednesday. If anything come up that I want to talk about between now and then, I'll get back on here, please. If you can, like, comment, subscribe, and share my videos. Thank you. Have a great rest of your Monday.